Okay, so if we go into standard, which is where I'm playing, and my favorite ship, the moment you've all been waiting for. Now, unfortunately, it isn't Daring. Daring is a magnificent ship, but my favorite ship is not the Daring. So, do any of you want to guess before I tell you and show you what you think my favorite ship might be? Those of you who have ship knowledge. I'll give you a clue. It's a legendary ship. It's actually a real ship. It did actually exist. And it comes from my favorite ship class. My favorite ship class is battleships. Yes. I like the big boys. Now, you probably would have guessed that, but I love these. I love the way they look. I love the sound of the guns. My PlayStation is actually rigged up to a surround sound system with separates and a graphical equalizer and a mixer and an amplifier, so when these guns go off, they really go off. Sounds brilliant. Neighbors don't like it so much at night, but wonderful. You may be able to get that through the mic as we go along. So my favorite is a battleship. Do you care to guess which one it is? These are all my legendary battleships. I don't have them all. I have the ones I've earned and worked for. Remember, this is the working man's warships. We can't all afford to just go in the shop and buy all the biggest, baddest ships. We got to work for them around here. So what do you think? Louisiana? Montana? Can't be Rhode Island. I haven't used it yet. Vermont, maybe? Yamato? Conqueror? Grosico first? Preuss? Schlieffen? And now we're going to get to, I'm going to try and pronounce these names, and you, as we go on, this will be a common theme, trying to pronounce names of certain ships from different countries. So I'll use my best French, and any of you who are French, leave a comment down, tell me if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Bourgeon or Cristoforo Colombo? What do you think? Anyone who guess? And it is... Remember, I told you already, my favorite ship actually existed. So that doesn't leave many. It's Yamato. My absolute favorite ship on the game. My first legendary ship, my first legendary battleship, obviously, and just an absolute monster. Love this ship. And obviously, this ship did actually exist. It was built. The biggest battleship with the largest, highest caliber guns ever built. This is my favorite. So now, you're going to see me playing it. Right, so what we're going to do with boosters. Here's what we're going to do. I am playing a legendary battle, which means this is going to be the biggest, baddest ships and the best players. So what I want to do is, I want battle boosters. So you can see the different levels and what they give you. Now I've got 23 tier 2 rare battle boosters here. And then you've got the common ones, which are tier 1. Now if you click on square for PlayStation players, I can convert those. So what I'm going to do is convert those, and they will now become epic boosters. And I want to mount one of those, which gives me an extra 3% of my range on my main guns, an extra 3% movement speed, and my cooldown for my consumables goes down by 5%. Again, if you're a new player, you won't know what these mean now, but you will. We'll get there. Now, legendary ships, the service, which is the amount you pay at the end of the battle for using the ship, is the highest. So what I want is I want a credit booster, which gives me 40% extra credits per battle. Now remember, I'm already getting my 50% from my premium access. So I've just added another 40%. I do have other add-ons as well, but we'll get to that as we go along. That's what I want. As it's the first battle, we're going to roll the dice. Global XP. 400% boost on global XP. Going to want some of that. And just for fun, Commander XP. 200%. We're going all in for my poker players. I'm pushing all my chips to the middle of the table in this, our first battle. Now, there's some other stuff here I will talk to you about. Your combat layout. These are things which your ship has, and the quantity and upgrades. I'm going to go through all of this, trust me. I will get you there, new players. But for this, our first action video, we want to get into it right now and see if we can get a win in our first battle. So here we go. Yamato is ready. And we're going to go into the battle. So here goes, folks. Live and direct. The first battle officially on the channel. And if I lose, we will start off with an L. No double takes. No quitting. No doing it again because I lost. If I lose, I lose. We're the working men here, and we take it on the chin. We are in Scandinavia. It is a domination battle. What that means is there'll be multiple bases. For those who are new, experienced players will know what I'm talking about. So let's go. Now, in the battle, first thing I want to do. Actually, first thing I want to do is mute the game voice chat, because I don't want everyone to hear me waffling on. Now, first thing, we're going to look at the map and see what we've got. We have 2 destroyers, we have 2 cruisers, and the rest are battleships. So we bear that in mind. 2 destroyers. There's likely to be 1 on each side. So as we're starting here, I've just looked at that, and I can see my pal here in the defense is also waiting. Oh, he's on his way. And Schroeder's there too. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start her off. And I'm going to start her off nice and slow. Because you want to be careful. Now, Schroeder and defense are going straight forward, which could be interesting, shall we say? Because what normally happens on Scandinavia when you spawn here is over there by that lighthouse, there's probably going to be some unfriendly ships. And then over there, there's probably going to be some more. Now, I don't want my big old battleship to be the center of attention straight away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and turn this rig around and get around this rock as quickly as I can. Can't go at full steam yet because I'm going to crash. But you can already see that they're moving, and Aki wants us to capture the base, which not yet, shall we say. Now, as you can see, my big old battleship isn't going to turn yet. She doesn't like it, and I'm spotted. See that eyeball? So someone can see me. Thankfully, our pal in defense has set a smoke screen to buy me some time. Now look, see the SOM? So we know SOM's over here. Torpedoes could be incoming, and my big booty battleship doesn't like torpedoes. Gonna back her up. Here we go, Alaska. Right. Let's see. Can we get Alaska over the rocks before he knows what's hit him? A little tap. SOM's on the run. And remember what I said, Schroeder? Coming around here is interesting. Our friend in the Schroeder is about to enter a 2v1 battle, and he's not going to like the outcome. So let's see if we can help him out there. No. She hasn't warmed up yet. Now, although my favorite ship in the game, she can be a bit temperamental and troll you a bit. And Schroeder has done well. Devastating strike. That's a good start. We're on the go. Can we hit Alaska over the rock here? Can we? No. We can't. I apologize, Schroeder. That's partly my fault that you're not long for this world, but such is life. Now, I think we might be able to finish Alaska off here, and down goes Schroeder, unfortunately. Not a single shell landed. Not a great advertisement for my first game, eh? Gonna have to rectify that. But we know Alaska is in poor health, and we know Som is hanging around here. So what we've got to do is turn out here, because I don't want to get hit by any torpedoes coming through here. Because at best, it will shorten my battle, and at worst, it will end it. Now notice here, can you see that defend is turning red? Alaska's here. And Alaska's got his radar on. And Alaska's attacking our destroyer. We have got to take this man out as quickly as possible. So we'll give him a bit to turn and try and go through the nose here. We got him a bit. Secondaries are working. Defense is there. And down goes Alaska. Our first kill on the new channel. And our secondaries get the job done. Look at the top of the screen. We are up 4-1. Oh, I like hearing that. For those who don't know, that means our team has taken the lead in Japanese. So here we go. Looking good right now. We have a 400-point lead, or we did until Colombo went down to his namesake. But what we want to do now is, we know the Soms behind us. We do beside us have our Shimakaze here, who will help us to spot any incoming torpedoes. But clearly now Som's gone in here. Som's in there. And Som can see me. But Som ain't torpedoing me from that far away. He's a bit worried, but what I want to do is I want to slip up here without Rhode Island knowing and give him a bit of a slapping. I've gone dark. 2000. Little tap, but Rhode Island can't see me, and neither can Christopher or Colombo, but I can see them. And if they don't go dark before I reload, I might be able to hit them. Here we go. Now what I want to do is just wait, just turn a little, show me a bit more of that broadside, just a bit more. Oh yes, she's waking up. She's waking up. They still can't see me. So what I don't want to do now is I don't want them to see me. I want to keep getting these free shots in and hitting them where they can't see me. You may also have noticed a trade, a 1-for-1. We lost the ship, they lost the ship, but that's all right because we're still ahead. Now, Rhode Island can't see me. What I do is go over here and possibly give Rhode Island nasty surprise. 5,000, not much, but considering Rhode Island can't see me, I'll take it. Incoming torpedoes. Colombo's avoided them, but he's still there. Ooh, Rhode Island still there. Nah, can you see that little mountain with KM next to it? 14.7. That means my guns are going to hit the mountain. Defense. It's going to crash. Let's go back in. Now, you will notice that my commentary is tailored to the new player. I make no apologies for that. Those of you who know what you're doing are probably screaming at me right now. But for those who don't, I'm trying to play strategically. However, it's now 5 ships to 4. So they're starting to catch us up. So this is going to take affirmative action. I need to get my butt moving. But before I do, let's try and slap Christopher Colombo. I gotta get moving. This Colombo here needs to go down quick, fast, and in a hurry. Another 11,000. Our friend Colombo over there is not long for this world. But before I get round here to deal with our other Colombo, I need to try and finish this person off. Can I tap him before he goes out of range? Can I? Place your bets. Can we tap him? No need. He goes down. So does the Somme. And we are nearly there at a victory in our first game. Now, I've got to apologise to defence there because I've got in the way of his torpedo. If we had friendly fire, I'd be leaking. But I'm not. And this guy here, this other Colombo right here, he don't know I'm coming. He knows now. But he has just nearly wiped me out completely. Now, note well, you come round the corner broadside like that on this level, that's what could happen to you. Now, I could just ram this guy, in all honesty, because we're likely to win anyway. So I could just ram him and take him out. But I don't want to. It's the first game, so I actually want to play a bit. Don't want to ram him. What I want to do is go right in for his cheek here. That's what I want to do. Give him another slap while we heal a bit more. Now, be in no doubt, that decision could cost me my ship because I should have rammed him. But I don't want to. And defense has just helped me out by torping him. He's fired another shot and defense saves my backside. And there you go. First ever game and we won. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I say we won. I was part of the winning team. Did I necessarily contribute that much to the win? No. 68,000 damage. Now, a good benchmark, what you want to look for is you want to try and do your ship's HP in damage. My ship was 90,000. I got 68. So I've fallen short by about 22,000. But we won. And that's all that matters. Our first game is a victory. Now, what I want to do is look at the team result. I came 5th. Now, if you remember my missions from before, that means I've fallen short of my 2 objectives in my renown. But it's a win. Didn't play that well, but we won. Shout out to Katsonis. 3,252, which is huge. He is over 1,200 ahead of the second person, Shimakaze. And then Schroeder, despite the fact that he died quickly, he got more points than us. Now, note well, we played to the end of the battle. We only got 1,585. Schroeder was the first member of our team to go down, yet he got 1,916. This is a war game. Pacifists don't win wars. Schroeder, caution to the wind, gets the job done. But as a team, we did get the job done. And what I will say about our performance in this game, no, we didn't get 4 kills like Katsonis up here. No, we didn't top 2,000 like Shimakaze. No, we didn't go out in a blaze of glory like Schroeder. But what we did do was we survived to the end. And sometimes survival is a skill in itself, because you can become useful at the end of the game. And then defense saving our behinds at the end there. Right? Now, if we look at the economy, you can see I've lost 7,000 credits in that battle. For a legendary, it is what it is. Legendary tier is built so that the money you earn is spent on legendary. Yes, you can make money on legendary, but sometimes you will lose money. Now, if you look over there, you see it says Epic Credit Booster. 40% got me up to 65,000. However, you see the ship service, 236,000. That's why we've lost a bit of money, because our total credits fall short. And now if you look over at XP here, battle XP, you see again daily win bonus 50%, fleet bonus. I'll explain the fleet as we go along. And then look here, global XP, epic global XP booster, 400% plus my fleet bonus, which we'll get to. And then on our commander XP, I got a 200% bonus there. And then there's these ship XP modifiers as well. I will explain all of this, but note on all four you see a premium bonus. That's why you want to spend that £4 in our money. Whatever country you're in, you will have your own currency, and you want to get that premium bonus. Also, if I go to missions now, you see my weekly boost is up and on its way. Win a battle, I've done that, that's complete, and I get the rewards at the bottom there. I got 63 ribbons, which contributes to my battle prowess. I've got 228,258 credits. Now you're thinking, well, how did you lose money then? Ship service. So I'm over nearly halfway completing that one. You can see my XP there, more than halfway. I've won a battle for battle prowess. I've destroyed a ship, which helps my weekly assignments and my solo weekly channels. My age of discovery has gone up. Weekly assignments, got 2. And we won a battle there. Caused some damage, weekly assignments. And 1 legendary premium supplies win. So just off of the basis of 1 battle, which we didn't play very well, you can see I've managed to earn all this stuff. So now imagine if I play 10 battles, and if I play well, all of this goes up. This is why I say to you, new players, it does not matter. You will get there. Just play and you will get there. So if I go back now, back in here, you can see I'm going to dismount all of these off of my ship because I want to use them elsewhere. So if I just dismount all them, now you see that notification at the top, victory recent battles. If you press button in the middle, it will bring up your recent battles and it's telling you the time. Click on that and it will bring up the screen you just had up, just in case you missed anything. And there we are. First battle is a victory. Tell everyone we're on the roll now. So what I'm going to do is I will continue to record battles and record content for you as we go along, and I will continue to help out beginners. Like I said, this is tailored to the beginners. Experienced players will know all of this already, and the experienced players can critique me, and I appreciate the critique and the help because I can always learn something. None of us are perfect, but for you newer players, because the channel's new, I kind of want to tailor it towards you. Hopefully that has helped you a lot. Now if you've got any questions for me, please drop them in the comment section. If you have any general comments, please leave them down there. And as this was kind of a beginner's video, what I want to do is I want to send a few shout outs to players who have helped me on my journey when I started, who I've spoken to. They've helped me out. I've watched them play. During COVID, I was on streams with them all the time, listening, learning, soaking up advice. So I want to shout out a couple of people right now. First, I want to shout out Spartan Elite. Spartan Elite 43, amazing player. Please go and check his channel out. Spartan Elite 43, exactly as it sounds. One of my main inspirations on this game. I also want to shout out Zarkoon, another one of my main inspirations on this game. Please go and check out their channels. You can learn a lot from them, a lot more than you'll learn from me. They are fantastic players. I do also want to shout out T-Ball. Now, experienced players will know who I'm talking about. T-Ball again helped me a lot on my journey. Now, unfortunately, T-Ball no longer uploads content, but you can still find his videos and you will learn a lot from those videos. So I want to big up those 3 straight away. There are others, and I apologize for anyone who I have not brought up. But in my early stages of playing this game, those three were the most influential, and still are, to a degree. I still watch their videos, I still keep up, I'm still on the streams. And Spartan Zarkun, you will be seeing me soon. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this, our first official battle. I hope you're all well, whoever you are, wherever you are watching and listening. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be uploading regularly. Take care, folks.